Netflix's Never Have I Ever instantly became the must-watch in quarantine. The coming-of-age comedy from co-creators Mindy, Kaling, and Lang Fisher follows a first-generation Indian-American girl growing up in Southern California. 18-year-old Maitreyi Ramakrishnan plays our heroine Devi Vishwakumar and will return for a second season. So will Devi and her friends become popular? And will she make things right with everyone around her? Who will she end up with at the end of Season 2? Here are all our big questions and everything you need to know about Season 2 of Never Have I Ever. But before we get so excited, please subscribe to this channel, like and share, and don't forget to turn the notification bell on for more secret leaks. You know what I mean. So let's start. The series joins Sex Education, Atypical, and The End of the Fling World as another teen show gripping the attention of audiences looking to relive their long-ago days of angst, puberty, and general anger and confusion about the world. But as any of us who have tried to woo someone out of our league knows, romance is never as easy as it looks in the movies. Devi manages to unravel a number of her relationships in pursuit of a new life, and the season ends with her reconciling with her mother before kissing Ben Gross, her former enemy. As she kisses Ben, well, Paxton calls her. Oh, and Devi might be moving to India. The horror! The cast finally reunited to film Season 2 in November 2020, according to a report by Variety. Co-creator Mindy Kaling confirmed the news as she retweeted it with the message, "Let's go." For all of us starving for just another sneak peek at Paxton's washboard abs, we don't have to wait too long. Netflix announced in April 2021 not only is the new season done with filming, but Devi, Ben, Paxton, and company went streaming queues that started July 15th. The blessed day has arrived. Actually, the trailer dropped late on June 18th, and judging from what the new season has to offer, it was worth waiting for. It looks like this love triangle isn't stopping anytime soon, as Devi decides to date both guys at the same time before she moves to India with her mom. Will her plan actually work? We'll have to wait and see and find out. In addition to seeing Maitreyi, Jaron, Darren, Lee Rodriguez, and Ramona Young grace our Netflix screens. New cast members are coming to the show as well. In between all of Debbie's relationship woes, it looks like she's about to get some new competition from another Indian girl transferring to Sherman Oaks High, a newcomer who has appeared in other Netflix shows including Atypical and 13 Reasons Why. According to a report from Deadline, Megan Suri is expected to make her debut on the show as Anissa, a new student whose confidence and radiance will immediately intimidate our dearest Debbie. Will Anissa get in the middle of Debbie's budding romances with Ben and Paxton? That's for Netflix to know and for us to unfortunately find out later. And with Debbie always wanting to be the center of attention, she's not about to go for it. On top of that, is Nalini about to find herself a new man just a short while after losing her husband? And what friend drama is Debbie about to get herself into next? There's just too much to handle, and yet everyone's totally ready to binge it all the day Season 2 premieres. Then, let's get to know a little of these new faces. Another new addition to the cast is American Vandals' Tyler Alvarez, who reportedly joins Never Have I Ever in a recurring role as Malcolm, a teen actor who returns to school after being cast in a Disney Channel show. The outlet describes Alvarez's character as a young Hollywood type who went to elementary school with Devi and her friends but left when he was cast in a Disney Channel show. He's recently returned to Sherman Oaks High whilst continuing his acting career. By mid-December, another pair of actors was announced for Season 2. Utkarsh Ambudkar, who played one of the characters in The Mindy Project, Brittany Runs a Marathon, will play Mr. Kulkarni, who is described as the coolest teacher on staff at Sherman Oaks High by Deadline. Kulkarni teaches English and reportedly forges a bond with Devi. P.J. Byrne from The Boys and The Wolf of Wall Street will also join in the second season. He will play Evan, head research assistant of Kamala's Caltech program, and will reportedly feel threatened by her. Debbie's mom is also getting in on the dating game this season with a rival dermatologist. Common will play the role of Dr. Chris Jackson, a derm who conducts business a little different than Nalini. Netflix describes the character as a suave and debonair dermatologist who works in Nalini's building. His high-end practice and celebrity clients are impressive to everyone except Nalini. And as Dr. Jackson woos Nalini, Devi is sure to view it as a threat, Fisher told Entertainment Weekly. It becomes a real chasm between Nalini and Devi, because Devi feels like it's a betrayal. Sounds like trouble, doesn't it? Based on the previous season's ending, we can definitely expect all our favorite characters to be back. We'll see more of Devi, of course, Ben, Eleonora, and Fabiola. Then there's Paxton, who seems to have a complete change of heart over his relationship with Devi. So we can definitely see him coming back along with Nalini, your favorite Indian mom, and Kamala, who played as a breaker of South Asian stereotypes. On the other hand, Kaling opened up about Devi's journey to finding herself on the second season, figuring out how not to rage out, because that's her problem. She has this really bad temper, and seeing if she actually does end up having a boyfriend or whether she can even be a good girlfriend to these guys. Maitreyi Ramakrishnan herself has hopes and dreams for Devi's future. 3 main things: understanding that she needs to be more appreciative of her family and her friends because her friends do a lot for her, Ramakrishnan told Variety. Her friends really are her day ones, and also understanding where her mother is coming from. That's something that will be able to have a lot of audiences relate to. Understanding where our parents are coming from, even though they might not go about doing certain things the best way possible. Given how the show is partially based on Kaling's life, the actress is all for seeing an exploration of grief in the new season. She stated on TV Line that she and Lang both lost parents, and we were like, it would be so great to, in a show that's a comedy show, be able to deal with a character who's unable to handle her grief. Especially in a lot of Asian communities and minority communities, dealing with grief or mental health, there's still such a stigma attached to it. As obvious as it seems, Mindy and Lang are being extremely tight-lipped on what fans can expect from the upcoming season. But that doesn't mean the cast doesn't have their own thoughts on where they see their characters' journey going. I would love to see Devi love herself, Maitreyi told Deadline back in June about what she hopes to see from her alter ego. I think that's an important message that not just high school teenage girls could learn. Just the idea of loving yourself is something I think a lot of people need to hear. I don't think we value ourselves as much as we should. Maitreyi is also down to explore this sensitive subject, and it's not something TV always does a great job of, especially in teenagers. As she told Deadline, people tend to take care of other people, but they tend to neglect their own emotions, their own well-being, and their own mental health. Devi's is a prime example of that. She only started at the end of the series to confront her grief for her father. We can't go to season 2 and pretend Devi's is all better now. That doesn't make sense. That's not how it works. Yes. Hopefully, we all see her really take charge of her own destiny this season. The rest is for you to explore. So I hope you enjoy this very special teaser, and please subscribe to the channel and make sure to ring the notification bell, share, like, and comment about your pick scenes that you're looking forward to watch. See you around.